Okay, there's our faithful Aussie rescue vineyard dog. Okay, you can see we got fruit happening here, and it's we're putting up the nets, which is a big job. Now I do my nets a little differently than everybody else. I started out with 48s, and they were too short, and the birds would sit right on the tight nets and eat the fruit. So I added 65 inches to that 48, and what it allows me to do is to have a good airflow through the fruit zone and covers my canopy. So you can see the canopy is covered. And so what I do each year is I unfasten the nets down at the bottom, and I pull them up over the top and all the way down, and I fasten them with my golf tees. Now I have a lot of golf tees. There's got to be golfers out there that don't have any golf tees because Rob has bought all the golf tees on Amazon. But the nice thing about these golf tees is all you have to do is do this and the nets come out. And so when you're harvesting, we go row by row, and I only take the nets down when the crew is ready to pull the fruit on that row. Excuse me. So now let's take a look at my fruit set. Here we got my this is a good example right here. You've got the spur with 2 canes. Look how nice and tan those canes are. That means you got no phomopsis and everything's healthy. And what you want to have is you want to have 2 clusters per cane. And so if you go through here, you'll see pretty much what I've done is I've gone through, I dumped all the extra crowded fruit, and I'm just taking it down to like 2 clusters per cane. And I think that makes really good fruit for winemaking. If you're farming for quantity, you want to leave all the clusters on there, get as many grapes as possible. But I think as a winemaker, just my opinion, everyone's got different opinions, if you produce your fruit so each cane has got 2 clusters, you got no crowding, and everything is going to taste better. Oops, going out of focus here. Now here's an example of a smaller cane where there's fruit down there. Now I'll go in and drop that fruit off, but I want that lower cane to start so I can get rid of these really tall spurs. Unfortunately, with this vineyard, when I came on 3 years ago, the pruning was a little out of par, and I ended up with really tall spurs. So as I go through, I'm trying to bring these spurs down. Okay, let's talk a little bit about before the nets go up. Now you can see there's a lot of growth here. I grow so that I have shade from my canopy. And so when I go to put my nets up, I go through and I cut this canopy back so I can pull the nets up and over. And then I go through and I put handkerchiefs wherever I think I got a problem I've got to come back to. Like maybe I've got some skeletonizers in this area, so I'll put a handkerchief down there and come back and spray that area and spot spray it. So let's walk up here, and every time we see this cute little dog, we have to give her a treat. Good girl. So I'm also setting up, you can see over here, I'm putting up my hot wire so it pokes the coyotes and any deer we get when they come in. I just put it around the outer edge and I use a solar, you can get them on Amazon. I use a solar hot wire. It's like a horse hot wire, and it takes care of the coyotes coming in to eat the grapes. And right about now, with these grapes as they're coming in, they're gonna want to start eating them because they're turning purple.